Hello and welcome back on my YouTube channel, Parth Doshi Learning by Doing. So, today in this video, we are going to cover one topic which many of us have found problems while development, that is regular expression. Even I myself, I am not a regular expression expert, like I know how to write all the regular expressions and all that. But in UiPath, I have found that there is something called Regix Builder Wizard, which we can use to easily write the regular expression. So even if we don't know, so if you are someone who doesn't know what a regular expression and how to use them at all, but you have been told to use that to modify a string or to extract the data from that particular string. So today in this video, we'll see how you can utilize the regex builder as a beginner or from scratch, and how you can manipulate different types of strings. So without any delay, let's get started. So yeah, this is one workflow that I've created. Let me show you the documentation of it. So if you see, the regex builder wizard is created to ease your process of building and testing regular expression search criteria. So as I said, if you are someone who doesn't have the knowledge of regular expression, but you want to write a regular expression for a particular string, or you want to see how you can manipulate that string or extract the data from that string, so we can use this. Later we'll see what all it consists and how you can use them. So this is how it looks now. How can you use it is that it is available in three activities: in isMatch, in matches, and in replace. So first, let's understand what these three activities are and in which scenarios or in which cases it can be used, and when you should use this. Even I am exploring it for the first time, but they are very helpful activities. I've read in the documentation and I have some seen some use cases as well. Okay, so let's read the description of isMatch indicates whether the specified regular expression finds a match in specified input string using the specified matching options. So it basically, now if you see, the output is going to be a Boolean variable, as we can see over here. Now, as you can see, the name is match. So basically we are trying to give a input string and we are giving a pattern to see if that particular pattern matches and identifies that string. If it matches, then it will return us true. Now matches. Searches an input string for all occurrences of a regular expression and returns all successful matches. So for example, if I have a string where I am writing the selling price and the buying price. So for example, I bought apples for rupees 100 per kg and I sold them at 120 per kg. So now what I want to do is I want to only extract the two numbers, that is 100 and 120. So we'll see how we can do that as well. So what we'll do is, this is just I'm creating a video and doing it myself for the first time. I haven't built anything, so we'll try to implement this kind of such use cases. Then there is replace. Within a specified input string, replace a string that matches a regular expression pattern within a specified replacement string. So we will be giving a string and we will be giving a pattern through which that particular, if that particular string is identified through that pattern, then we will replace that particular value. So in all these three, we have the regular expression wizard, as you can see over here. Right. So let's see what it is over here. Like you can see, there is the same screen. Yeah, here it is the same screen, and yeah. Okay. So first what we are going to do is we are going to use the isMatch activity. Okay, we'll build all the three of them in one single workflow itself, and we'll use message box. So let me keep them track. I should, okay. And we'll use message box. Right. So let me put it over here. Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll go to configure regular expression. And now literal is something to identify a particular string, right? So if I want to check if the word variable is existing or not, so I have created to, I have created a variable. Now you see that particular part is highlighted. So this is the test text that we are providing, right? And this is the full expression that we are providing. Now you see there are multiple options. There is digit. Matches a digit is equivalent to 0 to 9. Okay, let's select this. And I have created mm, two variables. Now you see two is highlighted. So if you want to identify whether, if you want to extract digits from a string, then this is the expression. If you see, it is very simple. Now what if I want to extract what is one of? Matches a single character present in the set, example ABC. Okay. Now if you see, we have ABC, A is highlighted, C, then again A. So wherever ABC is present, if I do for V, right? So you see V is highlighted. Now not one of what it is, matches a single character not present in the set. Okay. So if you see, we want to identify whether this is present or not one of. So you see, and then C, B, it is highlighted. So that you have white spaces you have. So you see white spaces. So if you want the full expression of identifying the white spaces, how many white spaces are there, then you can use this. Then starts with end which, then we have advanced as well, email. So now practically it is for someone who is just starting from regular expression from scratch, it is very difficult to write such kind of expression in which the email can be identified. So you see email is available, then URL, US date, US phone number. US date is something, let's see, yeah, January 26 1995, right? Then phone number, if you write in the US pattern. So what we are going to do is we are going to use the is match one activity and input string. So okay, wait, let's test it, and we are going to use it for email. My email ID is a@b.com. Okay, so this particular complete, you say the string is highlighted with yellow, right? So this is working fine. Let me cancel it. And what we'll do is we'll create a variable called where email. And here, let's, okay, what we'll do is let's use an assign box so we can see it multiple times. Comment. The variable is my email. Okay. And let's type the string. Sign. My email ID is a@b.com. Okay. Now here we are going to provide the input string that is going to be where email, and we have to provide the regular expression. So we want the expression for email. So I'm going to copy this and save, and you see it is automatically appeared over here. Now the result we are going to store in where email result. Okay, and let's display it over here. Dot to string. Okay, so let me save this. So now we know that our string contains the email ID. Let's run it and see what is the result that we are getting. So you see the result is true. Now what we'll do is we'll remove this and we'll check. So now you see, without having any previous knowledge of regular expression, we were able to construct a regular expression that tells us whether an email ID is existing in a particular string or not. And if you see, the answer is false, right? So let me give a context over here. Email ID in string. So let's do this a@b.com, right? And now what we will do is we will use the matches. Okay, before that, let's just go with replace because it has some similar kind of concept. Yeah. So configure regular expression. Again, we want to replace a email itself, right? So we will save this regular expression is there. Now, where email is what we are going to pass again. And the replacement of that is going to be c@d.com, right? So what we'll do is we'll use two message box over here, copy and paste over here. And we'll do is email ID before replace, right? So plus and where email, copy this and simply paste over here. Okay, so copy this and simply paste over here. And the resultant new string is going to be where email replaced. Yeah. So let's just do this and we'll have where email replaced. Email ID after replace. Okay. Let me close this. Now let's see how this works for us. Run file. Now it is existing. So email ID in string is true. Okay. I forgot to add space. Before replaces my email ID is a@b.com and after replace my email ID is c@d.com. Now, if you see, it was so simple to again construct a replace regular expression. So we simply just use the same regular expression and we were able to replace the value. So now if you see, the advantage of regular expression is the string manipulation that we do or the data manipulation we do is completely reduced. And using this kind of activities like is match, matches and replace, it is very much simple to do the string manipulation, and that's why regular expressions are preferred many times in development rather than using the data manipulation, that is string dot replace or string dot substring or something like that, because the length can be keep varying. Now I can add more text, but still the regular expression is what it takes the pattern and it helps us to identify that, right? So now we are going to use matches. Okay, and let me cut this. Let us go to the documentation, and I think here we have the matches activity. Matches. So always remember, whenever you want to learn something about activity or something about any other thing, you just simply need to go to docs.uipath.com. Don't go here and there to find the resources. This is the very right place to understand all the things in detail and which can help you get a clear understanding. Now, if you see, previously when I used to make videos, I used to not show the documentation or maybe my learning process. But this is how I learn about different activities and this is how I execute them. So now let's see. Here you can see the matches used in an example. Let's see that. Match and replace is something that is used. So let's see how it is. Till the time it gets load, we'll have one more string. Right. This time let's see what we have in this and we'll do accordingly. Okay. We will use where learn, right? And I will tell you what we are trying to do. Variables. Let me minimize this. I'm going to use assign. Since it gives us multiple values, what we are going to do is we are going to assign it to where learn. Okay, and the output is going, the string is going to be to learn from, to learn UI path, go to https://academy.uipath.com, right? Plus environment dot new line, then again plus, and to, if you have doubts, go to https forum dot, okay, I forgot this, uipath.com, right? So this is going to be our input string. Let me just simply paste it over here where learn, and what we are going to extract is we are going to extract the URL, right? We are not going to test it and see whether directly it works or not, right? And the result where learn result. So I think we will have to loop to understand the output. Okay, this is an example given. Yeah, account in account matches, and we are going to print that. That is what I was telling right now. So let me drag for each. We don't have to use for each row, but we have to use for each. And let's do a string over here. And the output of this is where learned result. And in the message box, URLs identified in string and plus item. Okay, so I think we have configured everything, and let me just save this. So first what we are doing is we are passing a variable where email, and we are checking if it is existing or not. If we get that, then we are replacing it further, and then we are using the matches activity to understand it. Run file. So email ID in string is true, right? Email ID before replaces my email ID is a@b.com. After replace it becomes my email ID is c@d.com, right? Okay. Unable to cast to the, unable to cast the object of system. Okay. So we need to have another variable type. I think so. In properties panel, select system.text. Okay. So we have to go to browse for type. So this is how you see, even if I'm using for first time, I was able to identify the error. Dot, we have to go to system.text.regular expression. Okay. Item dot to string is what we have to use, I suppose. Let's check again. Option from the add the variable account matches. Account matches is add the variable account matches in the result field. Okay, we have account.toString. Yes. Let me save this and let's run again. So this is how you identify the errors, you learn to debug, and this is how documentation helps you to get better at a particular topic. Again, we have okay, let's see what is the error. Display for each account, and we have account.toString. Okay, there is something wrong that I have selected. System dot text dot regular expression, and in that, yes, we have to select the match. So this is the mistake that we made. We selected the wrong expression. Let's check again. True, B, C, D. Okay. URL is URLs identified in the string academy, and you see forum, and now successful completion. So you see how we have used these three activities. I know the video has been a quite long, but it was very helpful to understand regular expression, when should be they used, why they are better than the traditional data manipulation functions that we follow, and how easily you can use this three activities and build the regular expression. So thank you so much for watching the complete video. I hope you learned something new and very helpful in your further development. So thank you for watching the complete video. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, Parthoshi Learning by Doing, and keep supporting and keep learning. Thank you.